Periscope world. I'm Carla Jean Whitley. I'm a features reporter at AL.com, and I am here tonight with my friends and colleagues who I'll let introduce themselves in a second. But basically what we're going to do is sample a variety of delicious Alabama seasonal beers for the Alabama's Seasonal Beers project that Haley Lawrence and I have been working on. You can find all of those entries at AL.com/Alabama's-Best. This is certainly not at all meant to be representative of all Alabama seasonal beers. As you'll notice, Haley and I have already reviewed a variety. We'll continue writing about others. This is just what I have at my house tonight. We're gonna start with this hot tub bath machine, which is a collaboration between Oscar Blues, Fairhope, Good People, Cahaba, and Straight to Ale. I like it.
I like this a lot.
So definitely the aroma is really citrusy. It's really clean.
Yeah.
Well, and as I'm drinking it, this may be partly because of the background that we already know about the beer, but I'm thinking of the Oyster Festival because this was brewed in collaboration to promote the Oyster Festival, which is coming up next month in Lower Alabama. It includes a craft beer weekend, which, you know, we're kind of all about over in Gulf Shores. So it's not entirely fair to say, oh, this would pair well with oysters, but it would.
I would definitely drink this on a beach.
Yeah. I would drink this any time of the year, actually. Yeah, it doesn't taste fall-y.
No, it tastes like a Lower Alabama beer to me. Like something that is good year-round regardless of the temperature. I'm excited about the Redstone Oktoberfest. This is one of the beers I mentioned before that I picked up while in Huntsville at Slide the City. That's an easy drink. So Oktoberfest is not actually a style of beer. It is usually a Marzen style beer, which you can get into all of the JCP guideline stuff. And don't worry, we do that in our seasonal beer blog posts. But in short, these are typically lighter beers, not super high in alcohol content. In most cases, you can probably drink one or two. We highly recommend drinking responsibly and knowing your limits. Do I sound like a mom?
Yes.
Yeah. Hi. I don't have kids, I have cats. The cats don't drink.
But yeah, it's like root beer consistency almost. Like.
Yeah, like you could definitely sip on this for a while and feel good.
Really nice flavor progression. It tastes very different at the end of the sip than at the beginning.
How would you describe that?
It starts off very pleasant but very mild. Gets a little more malty as it sits on your tongue.
Okay, I dig.
I'm normally not a light lager person, but I like this a lot.
And Oktoberfest are one of the few lagers that I tend to enjoy personally.
I was apprehensive before I tried it, but Straight to Ale did a really good job. So, as always. So.
Well, yeah, they good.
They're good.
They're good.
I like
Official
them.
review.
So our next beer is Back 40 Trade Day Cuban Stout. It's super dark.
Yeah.
Can't see through it at all, but it looks really clean.
It looks like coffee.
I thought that too.
Yeah, I love this. I've said that about everything, but I love this.
We're highly discerning.
And it tastes like coffee.
Yeah.
It's the consistency of coffee. Are you sure you didn't buy coffee?
It would be just like me. But no, if it was coffee, then that much brewed coffee would be overpriced for that. This is very good beer. So
I thought it would be thicker the way that it looks.
Yeah, definitely.
well, and I think that's an interesting thing to note with this time of year when the root beer is being released. Because a lot of times we think of stouts as being like super wintry, and they can be, especially imperial stouts. But this is still a really like clean, crisp example of the style. It doesn't weigh too heavy on you. It's not too high in alcohol content. So it can really kind of bridge those in-between seasons, at least here in Alabama. So our next to last beer is straight to ale. I can't read the label.
Dark Planet.
It is a bourbon barrel aged English style ale, so it's not Belgian at all. I just know that it sounded awesome.
What does that smell?
It's the bourbon.
Oh.
Ooh. Yeah, the bourbon flavor really comes through on this.
This is not my favorite of the beers we've tried. I don't like bourbon. But if you like bourbon, you would love this.
Very bourbon.
So this is Frankenhammer from Yellowhammer Beer, and it was just arrived in Birmingham at least last week, Friday-ish, I believe. Still hard to come by at some places. So it is a Belgian-style dark ale aged on toasted cherry wood. You can see through, but the clarity is pretty high. It's a dark, dark copper. That was Max the cat.
It's got a lot of scent. They're sweet.
That's easy to drink.
Very. It's definitely sweeter than I expected. But it's not a bad thing. It's just a little surprising, I guess.
And I think that the cherry wood chips do add that complexity that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like fruity beers. And this is just a little bit of fruit. So I think people who don't like fruity beers would like it.
Yeah, it's not too much. So in the next several weeks, we'll be rolling out our reviews of each of these beers. We will go into a little more detail than what you heard tonight, along with some more background on the beer. Probably won't have a cat tasting in any of the posts, but you never know with this one. Bye!
Thanks, guys.